I've got games, so many games, I don't know what to do with all these games. And if you just want to chat, let's talk in bits and bytes, cause I'm down like that. When I'm at the Goodwills or when I'm checking Craigslist, all I'm thinking about is my NES. It's just something to do, it's like the passing of time. Without further ado, let's end this rhyme. I got some Genesis games, a box TurboGrafx game, some DS games, you know, Metroid Prime Pinball, Golden Sun, Final Fantasy, some boxed advanced games, Bible, Game Boy game, King James Bible, and then more just Genesis carts. So what we got? L32X Doom, Golden Axe, Double Dragon, Strider. Oh, love Strider for the Genesis. Sonic 2, Alien Storm, Weapon Lord, Mortal Kombat, Chacon. And then below that, we've got more! Not 898. And Streets of Rage 3, Sonic 3, Pit Fighter. Ooh, that's a great game, right? Then we got some Master System games. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? Outrun. Kid, I know you're gonna like that one. Yeah. I actually have a lot of Master System games. I think I picked up a bunch at a Goodwill one day. And even below that, we've got more Super Nintendo games. Contra, the Alien Wars, Kirby Superstar, Final Fantasy 3, which is actually 6. Some of my 32X games, those are just reproduction carts. Some more current gen stuff mixed in with just random shit that I don't have. Yes, I do have Barbie and Crystal's Ponytail. And just some of my other systems, so, well, this is just an empty case, but this is where my DS would go. Game Shark, Game Gear, which sucks because it doesn't work. Backlight and the audio is all crapped out. My Vita, which I don't really use because none of the games are even worth a dime to even buy. Some loose graphics games. I got Heat Courage, Space Harrier, Ninja Warriors, and Ninja Spirit. Cosmic Carnage. That does it for that wall. Oh, my Zelda wallet. Now we're getting on to the Nintendo games. I got some of the Angry Birds that I won out of some claw games. These are some more of my boxed Nintendo games. A boxed Game Boy, Pokemon. Yes, I picked these all up at Goodwill too. In box with manuals for like $2 a piece. The Double Dragon, Mega Man 3, my NES cleaning kit, Turtles in Time. No, it's a Turtles in Time. Turtles the arcade game, Spy Hunter, Chip and Dale, Fighting Golf. Have both Top Gun 1 and 2 boxed. And Level 13, WrestleMania. Yeah. I want to get a couple of those protectors, but alright, here we go. The Granddaddy, these are all my Nintendo games. I don't know if you guys can see it. Looks like it's really hard to see. Yeah, they're not actually coming out too well, but you can see I have a lot of Nintendo games. They're not alphabetized because that would require me to put them in alphabetical order, which, yeah, once you put them in alphabetical order, you find that you pick up games that, you know, throw it all out of whack, so why even bother? These are all my strategy guides that I've picked up over the years. World of Warcraft, Fallout 3, Super Mario Galaxy, Kingdom Hearts, Fable 3, Just some other books I picked up at Goodwill. The Ultimate Marvel, X-Men, Superman, All 2, Diablo 2 strategy guides. This is just a stack of extra stuff. There's my Super Scope, receipts, stuff that I am actively playing and I'll have to show you guys in a later video. Here's my old PSP. There's a box that I keep some other Super Nintendo games in. A couple of games I just picked up. My last pickup video. Goes on free. Alright, I just picked this up at a Goodwill for, I think it was like $9, but I think it's really good. It's got these little shelves you can pull out, and so I've stashed. This is an extra system that I'm probably going to give away when I hit 100 subs. I got a couple other systems I like to give away too. Like the PlayStation Slim, that's the second one I have, but you know, just cables and stuff. Good for storage. Couple extra controllers. Again, I guess you can pull this in there. That's where I keep a lot of my Nintendo 64. Yeah, I put labels on some of them. Not all of them. And there's more. I seem to get these a lot. Again, some more unlabeled games. I do plan on putting these into reproduction cartridges in case so I don't want to label all of them. It took me a lot of time to do these, but I want to put them into the reproduction carts. I think it just looks better. Cool Genesis game. Sonic and Knuckles. A bunch of EA big carts. So don't fit anywhere. And now we're getting into the Genesis. Oh, I do have that much forever. Well, I guess I'll have to get rid of that one, seeing that I have it boxed. See, backup cart, that's an uncommon thing. I don't find that too much. And more Genesis EA Sports. So I thought it was a pretty good pickup for like $9. We got, what is this? I picked this up at a Goodwill. I'm going to sell it. It is a Samsung Blu-Ray Player. And it completely works. Goes for about $80 online. So I paid $10 for it. That's how usually I get a lot of this money, to keep buying games. More stuff. Great titles. I want to play this game, but my PlayStation modded does not have the firmware to play it. What other stuff do we have in here? Uncharted, Panzer Dragoon, Orta. Some other games that I picked up. Yep, I got reproduction case for my Batman Returns for the Sega CD. There is my Famiclone. And I believe below that, well, there's the disc system for it. But below that is the ColecoVision. And, oh god, I'm not even going to open this. We got a mixture of Sega CD, Intellivision games. What do we got? 360. Below that, in the way bottom, is Atari Lynx games. 22 minutes. A guy was looking for anime stuff on Craigslist, looking to buy. So I have all my anime DVDs out. I got a bunch of Dragon Ball Z's, Yu Yu Hakusho, bunch of other stuff. Inuyasha, Naruto. Here's my Magic the Gathering Rares binder, which I was trying to sell too. I've been collecting for, wow, well over 15 years now. So I was looking to sell that for around 800. A couple people interested, but no takers. Some comics I've been trying to sell. My Dremel. And now we'll get into the closet. This is probably the final area. Alright, so I have a computer in my closet. Yes, it's from where I used to work. I took it. It works. I don't really do any editing on it, but if I wanted to, I could. There's my printer. Speakers, you know, it's a nice little setup. What do we got? Some stuff that I'm giving to one of my friends. My old power supply from my PlayStation 2. My Nintendo Wii hard drive. No, not hard drive. CD unit. I think it's out of this one. Is it out of this one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's out of this one. So I need to... Right now it works, but it just does not read discs. So it's good for playing burnt stuff. Off of a hard drive. What is this? These are all my Game Boy games, Game Gear games, just anything Game Boy related. Ooh. Magic Quest 2. Ninja Gaiden for the Game Gear. So yeah, it's great for when I go down to the pool. Just go in there and grab a couple games. What do we got up here? More Magic cards. This is my 4-slot. No, this is actually my Intellivision. I thought it was my other Atari. Ooh, yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen this, but I picked this up at a Goodwill. It's my 15th anniversary Street Fighter arcade stick for either PlayStation 2 or Xbox. That was like $10. Totally worth it. Some other random stuff I picked up out of a crane. What do we got here? Some more boxes. I got a boxed Starfire for the Dreamcast. Headphones for the PlayStation 3. Risk. Gotta have Risk. I love some classic board games. Monopoly. My wife will not play with me. Game of Life. Seen it. Above that is another Monopoly. Above that is my television box. This is my 6-slot Atari 2600. Comes in a nice little case. Bunch of games. My box Atari Lynx. Behind that is a Game Boy, very rare. Actually, you don't see these, at least not this color. Yeah, so it's an official Nintendo Game Boy case. Let's see. It does have a Nintendo, and it does have... What game is it? It's Kirby. But yeah, with the foam still intact, and the link cable. So, another Goodwill find. I used to find a lot of stuff at Goodwill. I don't find too much these days now since I've moved. iPhone boxes. Dreamcast keyboard. Above that is a PSP? No, PS Vita starter kit. You got a knockoff ColecoVision. My DS Lite case. I got a couple boxed VMUs for the Dreamcast. 2 of them actually. My PlayStation 2 Slim. My Genesis Model 2, Super Nintendo control set. Above that, box Dreamcast controller. Above that is a PSP kit that I got at a GameStop for $1. My PlayStation 1 boxed. My Sega Sports Dreamcast box, complete, that I picked up at a pawn Sega Dreamcast Sports Edition that I picked up at a pawn store. my PlayStation Vita, my DDR dance mat, my Nintendo control set. No, that's the action set. My Wii box. No, that's not a box. It's a classic controller that I picked up at a Goodwill. And above that, oh wow, I gotta tell you about this one. This is more of a ha 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 ha. It's pretty funny. So taking OKG 420's advice, I went to a Goodwill, or not a Goodwill, a GameStop, and I went through the dumpster. And what do you know? I found a Nintendo Wii box. Now, I had given my previous one away, and I'll probably get rid of this one. It's a little beat up, but I might just keep the actual inserts, you know, that come with it. But yeah, I thought it was pretty funny that I actually, you know, the first time I went and looked, they had thrown away a, you know, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to keep these, because, you know, usually people get rid of those. It was pretty funny that I actually found something based off someone's advice. And then we just have a bunch of my DVDs. These are all like the movies and games and not games, movies and TV shows. And a bunch. I mean, it's like, you know, the funny stuff. Again, most of this stuff I picked up at Goodwills, but not anymore. And this is what I was saying before. I got a megaphone. Picked that up at a Goodwill. And this is how the usual MVS cards will come. They come in this cardboard box. And this is for my Capcom SBC Chaos. But it comes with a bunch of stuff. It comes with, like, you know, the marquee. It comes with a poster. Inside here has more stickers. This is just the box. I don't know if you can see this too well. It's like a box of, like, manuals, extra stuff, extra phones. Big ass TV that I have in the living room. My Star Trek board game, if anyone wants it, please contact me. More reproduction cases. This is where we're keeping the Steel Battalion 2 controller because it's so GD freaking big. Oh. I'll have to take this out for you guys because I'm sure you're gonna love this. This is where I keep the Virtual Boy. What a piece of shit. Actually, I need to fix this one. I bought it off a guy for like $100 bucks. But it came with a bunch of games. That wasn't too sad about that. And it comes complete. It's got the controller, the tripod, and the adapter. But the the right eyepiece, I guess it uses a really crappy glue that sits on the ribbon, and what happens is the ribbon separates from the board, and the shutter then doesn't function correctly. So I've heard a workaround is you disassemble this, which is the pain to begin with, and you put it, the right shutter, you'll put that with the glue into the oven at around 220 degrees for about a minute or two. Kind of softens up the glue, you take it out, and then you pretty much just sandwich it together between your fingers, and that pretty much brings it back from the dead. So right now it does work, but only out of the left. Whatever. Another project I will eventually get around to. Alright, just saying more knickknacks. I got, you know, obviously Guitar Hero Rock Band. This is my Street Fighter 4 20th anniversary that they gave out at GameStop. I went there to go play. And this is for the Wii. And that is for the Dreamcast. And these are my wife's. Well, this is my Halloween costume. Ryu. Yeah, I think that is it, y'all. Oh, my video game chair. My rocker. And, my lights. That's where that's how I film, how I get the light that I need. Usually I'm just sitting right here with the my little tripod for my camera, and I just shoot. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy.